You've tuned into AI and Multiply, your go-to podcast for all things artificial intelligence. Hosted by Steve Baldwin, the show uncovers the stories, innovations, and ideas driving the AI revolution.
Welcome to AI and Multiply. I'm your host, Steve Baldwin. In this podcast, we break down what's new in artificial intelligence, why it matters, and what we really think about it. I'm your host, and today we're going to be covering the biggest AI stories of the week, from billion-dollar companies to AI crime fighters, and a few wild twists in between. Let's get into it. First up, let's talk ethics, AGI, and ambitions. Anthropic, the startup behind Claude, says that they're trying to build an AGI that's not just smart, but ethical. Their CEO believes Claude could pass human intelligence levels in just a couple of years. It sounds amazing, but a little scary. Saying you're building a kind of AGI feels like promising to raise a friendly dinosaur. We respect the ambition, though. Someone's got to think about safety while everyone else is chasing speed. Now, let's zoom into your phone because Alibaba's packing serious AI into your pocket. They just dropped a model that can run on smartphones and laptops, handling text, images, audio, and even video. And they're open sourcing it too. Honestly, that's a big win for developers and users alike. Instead of needing a supercomputer, you'll have powerful AI running in your car or maybe even your toaster. Speaking of smart tech, guess who's fighting crime now? AI. Comtract, an Australian company, built a system that helps police and legal teams manage digital evidence. It's already used by 40 agencies and just won a major award. Feel like I saw a movie for this in the last couple of years, once again. This is one of those finally moments, AI that actually helps reduce paperwork and speeds up justice. We'll take it, as long as they're not letting AI wear the badge just yet. Now, let's head to Europe, where the EU is opening its wallet in a big way. They're investing $1.4 billion in AI, cybersecurity, and digital education over the next few years. It's a smart move. Everyone's racing to lead in AI, and Europe doesn't want to get left behind. Plus, people helping people learn how to use tech is just as important as building it. Remember, ready for a number that'll make your jaw drop? There are 372 AI unicorns. That's startups worth over $1 billion each. That's crazy, right? It is. But it also feels a little like the dot-com bubble with better branding. Some of those companies will change the world, others not so much. Let's keep an eye on who's really delivering. And now, let's talk NVIDIA, because their roller coaster isn't slowing down. A new US policy could limit their chip sales to certain countries starting in May. Investors are a little nervous. But here's the thing. NVIDIA basically is the backbone of AI right now. Even with some turbulence, they've got enough innovation in the pipeline to stay ahead. Meanwhile, Apple is using its maps to train AI. Yeah, that look around feature, that's the source. They're blurring faces and license plates for privacy, but still, it's a reminder that even your street corner might be teaching AI how to think. Kind of brilliant, kind of unsettling, classic Apple. Next up, CoreWeave, a name you might not know, but a company that's growing fast. They went from $250 million to $1.9 billion in revenue in 1 year. But with great power comes some dependency. Their valuation dropped recently, partly because they rely heavily on Microsoft and NVIDIA. Still, that kind of growth is wild. We'll see if they can hold on to it without leaning too hard on their big tech friends. Let's bring it back to the workplace because AI is changing the way we work too. A new study looking at which companies are using AI to boost productivity and employee experience. Think fewer mindless tasks and smoother workflows. It's not as flashy as humanoid robots, but honestly, this is the kind of AI that will make your 9 to 5 way less painful. And finally, let's peek in the future because 6G is already on the radar. The O-RAN Alliance is pushing for AI-powered mobile networks and laying the foundation for what comes after 5G. Tech never sleeps. Better networks mean faster data, smarter devices, and hopefully fewer drop Zoom calls. And that's it for this week's AI Roundup. We've covered everything from ethical AGI dreams to crime-fighting bots and billion-dollar startups. The AI world is moving fast, but don't worry, we've got you covered. Catch you next week.
Thanks for tuning in to AI and Multiply. Support our podcast by liking this video, subscribing, and sharing with others in your network. Stay updated by following us across all social platforms in the links below. Join us next week for another fascinating AI conversation.